Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Thea 2 The Shattering. We're going to be starting a new game today, like I said last episode. But before we do that, I do want to note that a couple of people said some things in the comments yesterday that suggest that we probably were not completely screwed in the position that we were in, even at the very end of yesterday's episode. For one thing, I could have gathered the characters in the village together into an expedition and launched an attack on the Lightbringers instead of just defending against their attack. Doing so would have let me pick what color of challenge I wanted it to be, potentially, so we could have engaged them in a red challenge where probably we were quite a bit stronger than they were. And also, I totally forgot about rituals, because we hadn't used any rituals, I just completely forgot they exist. But remember, we did see a ritual that rapidly heals purple health, so we could have used that to hold fast against the Lightbringers until the adventuring party could return to town, or just to allow us to fight back enough times to get the job done. So we still had options, but I think we want to restart I think I want to start a new game anyway, because we learned so much that first run. That was really, really rich and dense with information, and now I think we can make a much stronger start. And of course, in a game like this, where you're gathering resources to let you build stuff, and then the stuff you build makes you better at gathering resources, anything where you have a positive mechanical feedback loop, the quality of your start matters a lot. The better you can do at the beginning of the game, the easier the rest of it's going to be. So, yeah, new start with new information. Now, you might be noticing we have 10 God points. That's because I was playing off camera a little bit last night, while Elise and I were watching Barry. And, it turns out you can actually earn God points pretty quickly if you're playing fast and not really interested in setting up a sustainable long-term situation. A part of earning those God points quickly was that I was playing on a slightly higher difficulty, and we're going to play on that difficulty in today's game. Last game we played on easy, because this is the difficulty that the game had it set on when I loaded up the executable. It's expressed to you as difficulty 100%, and I was like, okay, that's a reasonable amount of difficulty, that's the normal amount. What this final score multiplier means is that when you do things in-game, and we can look at this on the summary screen once we actually get into the game, a bunch of the different things you do are worth game score. The number of turns that you have survived is worth some score, the highest quality item that you have built, the quality of the highest quality item is worth some score, the level of your highest level character is worth some score, and every 100 points of game score earns you a God point. That's how the God point math works. So, normal difficulty puts a 150% multiplier on your score, and I'm assuming this is the difficulty that all of the game is designed around, so the balanced difficulty, the intended experience, because they named it normal. So this is what we're going to play on for the next couple of games. I can tell you right now, from the experience I got last night, it's harder. It is quite a bit harder. So, let's talk about gods. We have 10 god points, and I think probably I would like to buy a new god and then purchase some stuff to improve our starting conditions. And we'll see how feasible that ends up being. These two gods cannot be purchased, but let's have a look at all the others at least. Ziavana walks in the watchful shadow of the old Mother Earth who lies silent. Okay, so sort of a nature goddess. We met some followers of Ziavana, didn't we? So the domains are Nature and Harmony. And her unique card is Animal Senses. Animals, elves, and forest demons you control have +1 to each main attribute. That's interesting. Crafting attribute decreased by 10, but gathering increased by 10, so sort of a reverse of the god we just played. Hors, who we do not have to pay any points to unlock, is from the shadows of the night and the terrors of darkness ever lurking in the corners I rise, the Nocturnal Predator. Your characters have increased visibility range, wits, perception, and destiny at night, but decreased during the day. The Chosen can summon a werewolf into battle, and the beast's power will depend on the Chosen's perception. Okay, that's certainly interesting. Nature and magic domains. One of my starts last night was with Hors as my god, and I got completely ground into the dust. I found it to be much more difficult. I think the primary thing there is that Svarog, via the Turmoil domain, gives you access to a warrior who only costs 1 trait point That's super useful. Warriors are actually way better at fighting than other townspeople at the beginning of the game. With whores, it's like if you want a warrior, you don't get to have gatherers or craftsmen because you're really constrained on points. And that's an issue of the difficulty going up. Notice the total trait cost goes from 7 to 5. So yeah, I found that very difficult. So it might be wise to start with another god that has the turmoil domain, but I don't want to make the game too samey. Also, I figured out if you go back to the main menu, you can restart the music when it ends. So, what else do we have here? Lada, I was born in the darkest hour of our land from the seeds of hope held in the hearts of our people. The long night sought to diminish all light and love from our hearts, but it could not do so. In the absence of the father who once led us and the mother who was our keeper, I now stand at the head of our pantheon, so that hope remains in the times of the ever-persistent turmoil. So sort of a hope and love god. Gaining or losing faction loyalty is... okay, so your reputation changes are larger, 30% larger, and +4 mental shielding, so that'd be yellow challenge shielding. Domains intellect and harmony. Intellect is interesting. Yeah, I definitely feel a draw there. I would kind of like to play a god with the intellect domain. Marlvit. Wisdom and knowledge flow in unsteady currents through our world, and I am their student. I seek no dominance nor claim to hold the reins of such rivers. The mind and the soul will forever remain mysteries, and we, be it mortals or eternals, we can only gaze upon the surface of the great oceans of understanding. Huh. That's an interesting god. Seek wisdom, fear not the unknown, and wield the weaves of magic as your sword. So kind of a magic god. Your characters get +1 spiritual regeneration, 10% bonus to rituals, and +4 spiritual shielding. Okay. There's definitely some attraction in a god that makes you better at purple stuff, given how badly we got sort of run off the road via purple stuff last game. Domains magic and intellect. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you, this is feeling like the front runner to me right now. Let's look at the others. Zoria. Zoria's the name of the triple goddess, right? I guess I'm just... sorry. Zoria's the name of the triple goddess in American Gods, which is like all of the Slavic mythology that I know. My father claims the right to be the master of light and sun, but it is we who ride the night skies in their infinity. The morning star rises far and faded. It is subtle and ever watchful of her enemies. The noon star hangs low and heavy, ready to rush into combat and devour its enemies. The evening star lights up the skies and readies for war. Zoria, Zoria, the Auroras, all names given to us by those brave enough to follow. So yeah, the morning star, the noon star, and the evening star. Every time an enemy character comes into the battlefield, the delay of your characters on the battlefield is reduced. That seems powerful. Domain and turmoil. And Strebog, which is, there's an interesting silhouette here. The world has shattered, earth has moved, and oceans flooded our homes. No longer can we stay in one place. We must move, conquer, explore. From the winds of the north I bear the ice will to fight. From the winds of the west I bless your travels with swiftness. From the currents of the east I will whisper wisdom, and from the warm embrace of the southern breeze I give comfort on your journey forwards. Okay, so a wind god, obviously. Start with a raft, +2 movement points when traveling on water. I assume that it's like a pretty good raft, too. Domains light and harmony. That's really interesting. I think I want to go for... the magic god, because I think this is going to turn out to be pretty different from our last playthrough. So, unlock. Okay, that's cool. So, 5 traits. We only get 5 trait points this time. Scoundrel and rat. Okay. I like a scoundrel and a rat. We don't necessarily have to use these discounted domain cards. So this is a scavenger. We know a little bit about scavengers now. We can get a scoundrel, some children. It seems to me like we probably want children. By starting with children, you just get to start with more people, and then you can make them gatherers or crafters very easily. It's 2 points to start with a craftsman or a gatherer, but only half a point for a craftsman or gatherer who is made out of a child. What else do we have access to? So for 5 god points, we can unlock the ability to start with a goblin child. Goblin skirmisher. Oh, demons. Okay, Hotchlicks are forest demons. A young Sneezin boy. Or a tainted goblin shaman. Wow, some of these have very high costs. Also, at 4 trait points, like this is basically all you're doing. I guess all of the bonuses are free, huh? So the idea is you just take like this and Scoundrel and Rat and then a bunch of bonuses. Alright, well I think I would like to still start with a Gatherer. I feel that pretty strongly. And then, like, what are the bonuses, actually? I guess we're going to actually look through all of these. I apologize if the beginning of this episode is a little slow. So 2 pieces of advanced equipment, basic supplies, start with 20 XP, divided equally between all members of your group. I don't know exactly how many experience points it takes to level up at the beginning of the game, but this seems good. Advanced crafting or gathering tools, I could definitely see that being useful. Some advanced jewelry. It doesn't say how many advanced gathering tools. I'm going to assume it's just 1. Robe, shield, assuming it's just 1 is based on the fact that all of these other things just give 1. But I believe each unit of gathering supplies is spoken of in the plural. Bodyguard, start with plus 10 loyalty points toward orcs. Wow, I don't think we met any orcs during that last game at all, did we? Green is your friend, not food. Start with plus 10 loyalty toward goblins. Demons, begin with 1 really good gathering or crafting tool. That does seem useful. How many? We have 7 god points left. On turn 1, you get a bunch of extra vision and some basic materials. That also seems good. Followers get mental and spiritual shielding. So there's a bunch of these that are domain specific. So those will be different from god to god. Wow. Each of your followers get plus 2.5 research. That's pretty significant. Start with a raft. Free XP every day. Characters get shielding. Start with more basic materials. The Chosen gets plus 15 health and 30 spiritual shielding, but minus 80% mysticism and destiny. That's harsh. Start with a good quality magic scroll. Really, you feel like that's worth 10 god points, huh? Okay. We're already using our domain slot here. So I don't know if I want to... I think this sounds really powerful, but I don't know that we want to necessarily unlock it. I guess we could use our domain slot for that instead. I don't know how valuable a Scoundrel is. I just really like the idea of having a rat. I am staunchly pro-rat. Okay, we got 2 points left. What if we just went for, like, a warrior? Warrior, gatherer... that's right. I wanted children, though. Okay, what if we take children and... another Scoundrel, or maybe we can unlock Goblin Child, and just start with a bunch of children, and then maybe just take the crows and Granny's Pantry. Because I don't know that I particularly care about having a scavenger. Wait, scavengers are the ones who have trash attack, right? That's actually pretty good. Yeah, you know what, we'll start with scavenger. And then, do we want to spend some points unlocking some cool starting stuff? I think we probably do. 0.2 experience every day. What? I'm trying to remember how many turns there were in the last game. This seems like it would actually add up to be pretty significant. Again, that is a domain-specific one. We might want to unlock something generic just so that we can start with it in future games, no matter what god we play. Let's do this. Advanced gathering tools sounds like a good idea to me. And then also, I don't know that a little bit of starting XP sounds fine. Maybe we just take the gems and the crow. Gems are really useful for crafting, and you don't always need a lot of them. And the crow gives perception, which is a gathering stat, and... yeah, I'm a little torn here, obviously. Food, fuel, or herbs. Do we even really want herbs? Yeah, let's do this. Let's start with 2 pieces of advanced equipment. I'm not even sure really what that's going to mean. We'll find out. Okay, so who wants to be the Chosen? Oh, the rat can be the Chosen. I don't even know if that's a good idea or not, but that seems extremely cool. Also, I'm overjoyed that the rat is a character and not a pet. Let's have... so it's a magic god, right? So... I'm trying to remember. Scavengers are the ones that have the purple strength, right? Maybe we want to go for a chosen scavenger. I like this guy's whole deal. He is, like, ready for anything. Oh, I didn't give him a name. Whatever, it's fine. He'll get a name. Spirit Walker, Sage, Keeper of the Keys of Knowledge and Mysticism, those are the names childishly attached to my domains. I am but a mere servant of the wills of the ocean, a lone sailor seeking to enlighten others. Mortals forget that they are not masters of our lands. They forget or reject it, but I am here to remind them all of the power of the other worlds. Yeah, we really, I don't feel, got...
hello there, chosen.
Hey, quiet you.
All right.
Alright, so fortunately, there's a lot of this available. We can skip the story, we can skip the text and voiceover parts of all of the story events and just get right to it, which is a feature that I really appreciate. I feel like every single time so far in this game, I've thought, man, I really wish they had made it like this instead. Somebody points out that there is in fact a button for the thing I want. Like, they're really ahead of me on all of the UI and implementation stuff. The game really just behaves the way I want it to behave. Alright, let's have a look around. So, some people were talking about, in the comments of the last episode, were talking about how you don't really need to found a town. I find it hard to imagine that you would be anywhere near as effective if you don't found a town, because, like, it makes you so much better at gathering and crafting and stuff. But that's interesting. We might try that on a future run. We're not going to try it now. But if you are one of those people who plays the game without founding a town, let me know in the comments below, like, how you feel it measures up against town strategies, what the strengths and weaknesses are, because I think that's really interesting. And it's really cool that that's an option. But we're going to be founding a town. So, what we're looking for here... Oh no. As you camp by the water, a flash flood rises unexpectedly. Hey, I didn't even stop to camp. Oh good, we lost... Really? We lost our scaled gathering tool instantly. Great. Well, we do still have a fur gathering tool, which is better than the scaled gathering tool, so we did not lose our best thing. Let's put this on our gatherer now. I'm assuming that it being equipped would not have protected it from being lost. Ooh, wow, that's a good axe. 2.3 with a 5.0 delay. And then the delay of the weapon is added to the delay of the character. So, like, for example, Bogdala here has a natural delay of 3.2, so she would swing this at 8.2. We don't have a proper warrior, and I'm assuming, yeah, 169 weight. This is pretty heavy. I'm going to give it to you over the sandstone javelins, I think. Your strength is not great, but this is just like a very good weapon. And then we have a wand. The rat can't hold a wand. Okay. So what we're looking for here, in terms of settling locations, is... It's got to have at least one source of food. It's got to have at least one source of fuel. And then we would prefer that there be at least one advanced resource around, but preferably more than one. Okay, yep, I know. Cook you some food. We'll do it. I'll get there. So we have this advancement point available. You start with an advancement point. When we find a place with a good advanced resource, we can put that down and immediately start gathering it. And we have 46 turns worth of fuel, but only 11 turns worth of food. So as we're traveling around here, we want to make sure that we're periodically stopping to gather food. It's worth sitting for a couple of turns here, I think, because we're going to get 20 grain when we finish gathering that. I don't think there's anything for the rest of our people to do at the moment. We could try to make some gathering tools with the wood we found. Out of curiosity, how effective would these be? Okay, 2.8 or a 27% increase. That's fine. Elven wood is kind of a nice early game find. What do we need to make in order to make our town, we need stone or gem or wood or bone. And we need about 30 of whatever it is we're going to make it out of. Okay, worth keeping an eye on. So if we did try to make this, how many turns would it take? It is 570 craft points. Oh, we would be sitting still for a really long time. I don't intend to stay here that long. And we're not going to be in position long enough to complete a point of research or anything either. Alright, so let's pick up some grain and keep moving. We started in autumn because of our higher difficulty rather than summer. So we really do... I would love to get hunkered down by the time spring arrives. Or by the time winter arrives. Okay, wild stone. That seems pretty good. Let's look this way. Oh, we found a Lightbringer camp. There's some improved leather over here. Yeah, unfortunately we don't see a source of fuel. Terrain artifacts are... there are resources underneath them. So it might be worth taking a moment and unearthing this. Let's see, can we gather those vegetables in a single turn? We totally can. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, we're not getting full gather rate on these because we are not in their optimal gathering season. So we do need 2 people, but we can get a load of them in 1 turn. And then maybe we move to right here and continue to gather vegetables while also pulling up this terrain artifact just to see what it is. I don't know if I want to settle that close to the Lightbringer camp, though. Maybe we want to head this way instead. Ground beneath your feet collapses. Oh no, a tunnel full of rats. Well, we have a rat on hand. Perhaps he can dominate the swarm to do our bidding. The rats fall in line or run off, considering your stature. Soon the nest lies empty for you to loot. It just had some herbs in it. No, sorry, it had some herbs and some bone, and also a full-grown boar for some reason. Okay, that's weird. Good outcome, though. Let's head down here. There's a lot of granite around. I guess let's get up on the mountain. See, we're not really seeing a lot of sources of fuel. I want to harvest this granite. In fact, I might pop... It might be worth setting an advancement point on granite right now, stopping in this space and gathering granite and vegetables for a little bit. Even if we're not going to settle near granite, just having granite to make our idol with would probably be pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Gotta wait until next turn so I can move back up there. Alright, so we go into camp mode. We spend an advancement on granite, because this is going to be like 1.1 essence, right? Per stone. That's pretty good. Sorry, not crafting, gathering. Yeah, 1.1 essence. That's a good start. Alright, so let's put our best gatherers on that. We need 32, so we need to gather granite twice. We need to chill here for 4 turns. In that time, we can gather vegetables a couple of times. And can we cook? Yeah, we have some stuff to cook. That'll give us something to do with 1 other person for the turn. Oh, actually, apparently, it is a 2-person job to work 2 turns to produce this grilled meat. I'm sure the rat is helping a lot and not just instead eating all of the meat. But that'll give us a little bit of a morale bonus. You cannot straight eat those herbs. So they were not really doing anything for us, just sitting in our inventory. And then we need to hang out for 2 more turns to get the next load of granite. Okay, now we have the materials to put down an idol wherever it seems sensible to do so. Again, we're really just looking for fuel at this point. Although, actually, I guess there's a building that just makes lumber, right? Maybe we don't need a source of fuel. Maybe the lumber mill could be our fuel? You know, we can't settle right here. You can't settle within 3 tiles of another settlement, I believe. But we could settle here. That would give us 2 tiles out to the terrain artifact, 2 tiles out to both of these. I mean, we're really hoping that terrain artifact turns out to be something that isn't just stone then, though. Let's keep adventuring a little bit. We're not low on food or fuel yet. We can maybe find something even richer. Oh hey, it's Theodore. Alright, yes, we're forced to play a demon game. We have to look for a friend and sort it out. I'll handle it. So, I don't remember... Did we do the Dola last time? I think I remember him saying that the Dola is the smart one, but we ended up with a Kamooch pet, right? Let's choose the Dola this time. Alright, more research, more experience. Falabor is our scavenger. So I think we want to focus purple stats with the scavenger. Okay, source of food. Damn it, Theodore. Or Leopold. Leopold. That's right. Theodore's the name of the tutorial demon. Leopold is this other demon that I hate. Okay, we are going to remain calm, just like we did last time, because swearing is good for the demons. They love that. We want to show them that they are not going to get the better of us. Leopold's map has led us to an abandoned house. This is where the Dola who may give you an invite to the curve game is supposed to dwell. You enter the house and all you find is a black cat staring at you. We have animal kin. This is no ordinary cat. A rat. Listen, a rat would know if a cat was around. Perhaps this is the Dola. Speak to it. Your senses are keen. Why do you seek me out? You know, the curve game, all that stuff. Ah, that silliness. Yes, I do know of it. But why should I aid you, or that notorious friend of mine who should not have participated in the first place? Well, we could attempt to appeal to her intellect, or we could just have the kids look at her with their large, sad eyes. Playing nasty tricks on children? I will not stand idly by, my dear. I shall aid you because someone should go and sort those fools out. And she gave buffs to the kids and also to the rat for some reason? Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's a young rat. Okay, so she gives us the bloody human tooth. This is the same as last game. So yeah, there's some story events always occur, it seems like. Alright, we are in a position here. Now, we are not going to be able to gather any food in a single turn, unfortunately. But we could chill here for 2 turns, get two more types of food. Well, sorry, it's 1 new type of food, and then some more meat. You guys won't actually be able to gather anything. Can we have them cook again? Guess we're out of herbs, right? Yeah, and I don't want to spend any advancements on learning cooking. But we'll gather a little bit more food and a little bit of new food. Oh, right, and he's going to show up and give us some new food. Okay, I know the deal. Go check out an abandoned house. I'm on top of it. So, Branka is our scavenger. What's the deal with scavengers? I mean, trash attack just boosts brute force. You have protective word and some luck. And a weapon that is based on wisdom and destiny. So, kind of a yellow stat character all around, though. Let's take intelligence. And then the rat is... Okay, the rat has bite, of course, strength of the swarm. The rat's combat ability is going to be strength-based. Yeah, I guess let's focus on that for the moment. You, the crafter, or the gatherer, rather, you get gathering from perception. I don't think I care too much about the wits of the gatherer. And then the children, I think we really just want to give the children, like, for this first level up, just take whatever there's 2 of, and then for future level ups, try to lean into that same thing, try to build up some particular strength. Did I ever equip that boar? We found another boar. There's no reason that we shouldn't all have our own boars. Why do we have so many? This is weird. Alright, we don't want to move yet. We're gathering. Ah, yes. This thing. You were sent by Leopold. Maybe I pay you and you kill that annoying twat. We said no last time, right? What if I just say yes? What if we just be like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Awesome. I'll give you the wand if you win, of course. Okay, well. Maybe we should have tried to negotiate. Also, do demons say awesome a lot? Alright, we're just looking for any place... Wow, okay. A lot of hostile lights out in the forest here. Okay, well, we found another source of food. I'm just looking for any place that there's food and fuel. I think the lumber mill only gives you 1 wood per turn. So that'll be fine for keeping the town going, but it won't allow us to build up wood to use for building. And on the higher difficulty in winter, I think you spend 2 fuel per turn during the winter. So the lumber camp won't be sufficient to keep us fueled all the time. Okay, some spiders. This should be... Wow, serious injuries. Hold on a second. Let's resolve this manually. We might be able to do better than that. Serious injuries seems a little high. Okay, so I'm up first. Well, our Chosen has a pretty good axe. The attack is pretty quick. Let's start with this. We'll throw the Chosen down in the middle with all of his shielding. See where this takes us. Those spiders do have a lot of health. Actually, wow, yeah. Let's see, Bodella has... You know, for a child, she's pretty good with a bow. I should have played the rat first. Okay, let's play the rat now. He does not have a ton of health. But yeah, I should have played the rat first. And then we'll play you behind the Chosen. Because yeah, we gotta get all the value out of Strength of the Swarm here. I gotta get used to having that. So our Chosen's gonna get hit pretty hard. We gotta evaluate here. Like, what skills do we have? We don't have a lot of skills. It's pretty much just punching and boar summoning. And I'm not opposed to summoning some boars. Especially for characters for like Branka, who only has the ability to punch for 2. Like, let's summon a boar here. This boar can absorb the attack from the spider safely. And who else had boars? You have a boar. Do I want to put down another boar right now? Yeah, let's fill the board. Okay, so with 2 points remaining, we could play another of somebody. I guess we're at 2 action points on almost everybody. Guy has 12 health. And maybe what we should do next round, next time we battle, is play the rat twice at the beginning of the battle and then play other people. I think I'm inclined to just put the rat down again right here. Okay, because the damage boost is just on the card. So putting him down twice, I don't know, it might cause Strength of the Swarm to trigger twice. We're gonna have to learn how to best use Strength of the Swarm here. Okay, that sucks. Actually, no, because because these are the same spider, that means that this spider will probably die, actually. That's not too bad. I feel okay about that. Oh, actually, our rat is gonna die. That's no good. You do 6 damage. I think we have to get rid of these 2 spiders, our first priority. So the rat goes before this guy. We got to get that spider low enough that the rat finishes him off. Okay, but you can see, like, even these starting beast battles are quite a bit harder than they were. I was really hoping that was going to go the other way. Alright, so the poison spit reduces the rat to 0 health, which is bad. In case you didn't know that. Your attack is bad. Summon a boar. And you can also summon a boar. The boars really don't do very much damage. But it is nice to have somebody able to soak. Have you considered summoning a boar? Oh no, wait, sorry. We had you summon. It's you. You haven't summoned your boar yet. And it is worth noting that they come onto the field with 0 delay. And then you can hide behind one of the boars. And this proper bow attack is actually aimed, which is really nice. You get to pick your target rather than having to rely on where everybody was placed. 2... I mean, if we're going to play somebody a second time, it's her. And then, I guess, you do slightly more damage than any of the other people? We're not great fighters. It was nice of them to line up like that. Or rather, nice of that one spider to somehow line up behind itself like that. So Rat is not dead. You catch Leopold attempting to smear shit on your clothes. Wow! That is over the line. What if we did just kill him, though? What if we just do the thing that we were asked to do? I wonder how much that'll change this little plot. Let's do it. I said I would. Well, let's see if we can get there without injuries. We don't actually know how tough he is. So I'm gonna go... Child first, because we want to play our human characters. Human characters that we're going to play. We want to play first. Because we want to get them down while their delay is still low, because the boars always have 0 delay. Alright, so then we play... I might just play Bogdala again. It looks like all he has is basic strike. I guess we can actually see. Inspire, which is not really going to help people very much. Okay, yeah. So we'll do this, and then we'll drop a bunch of boars on the table. Boar for you. And boar for you. This own a lot of boars, but also have a child with a crossbow strategy is very unorthodox. Alright, we know they're not going to get to play another card here, so I guess she's the only thing we can play, but she should be perfectly safe, was my point. Alright, I think we're going to get out of this without taking any damage to anybody who isn't one of the boars. And the boars are magic and immortal. Okay. You kill the Shok and the Hoshlik flies over. Yes! Then he looks at his dead comrade and you see tears welling up. Damn. Now that it's done. Annoying, yes, but dead? Oh dear. Anyway, here's your wand. Also a shadow bone. Oh no! The rat's wounds were too grave, so getting reduced to 0 hit points doesn't instantly kill you, but you have a chance every turn while you're below 30% of any health stat to die. This is a very sad time indeed. Okay, and then we got attacked by some bees. It is just non-stop over here. Hold on, we could probably use the boars to fend them off. I probably could have used the boars to save the rat if I was thinking ahead a little bit more. Alright, just normal attacks, no line attack. Let's play... Do we want to put a boar down right now? I kind of don't. I sort of want to play her next, but I guess we gotta get one out somewhere. We're gonna do the same thing that we did last time. So we just play her again. Unfortunately, we're probably going to find it a little bit more difficult to keep her totally safe. I guess if we play boars into these 3 spaces, then there's no way for the enemies to hit her, at least not until the boars are down. But this does mean that if we play Pekoslava, she gets hit by actual enemies. That said, she also does pretty good damage. So if we play her like over here, she'll get hit by this guy and maybe that guy. Our bow attacks are both slower than those two. But we'll kill them before they get their second attack off. Yeah, I think this is okay. She'll take a hit for sure. Alright, she took 2 hits. That's unlucky. So we do 1 damage, 1 bow shot to you, 1 bow shot to you. And then the boars will kill them at the beginning of the next combat phase. Or she'll kill them both, actually. No, not both of them. But yeah, the boar will finish this bee off right now. Okay, so I'm slipping up a little bit at the beginning here, but we've got it back under control. We understand how to use our boars for maximum effect here. I will miss Rat. I'm so excited to get to have a rat character in the party. Okay, well I think we want to improve Trash Attack because it's both combat prowess and gathering. Like the 2 most important things in the universe right now. Okay, normal wood. A sudden storm catches you off guard. Lightning bolts cut through the sky. Respect nature's anger and seek shelter as fast as you can. A thing you have to be very intelligent to do. As your domain guides you, you sharpen your minds and find good shelter quickly, knowing that such thunderstorms can be deadly to the unwise. Okay, well, praise be to the gods, we did it. We did it, we didn't get hit by any lightning. Alright, I mean, we see wood and food. I'm curious what is under this. Like I said, I'd really like to see an advanced resource of some kind. Oh, we can't settle there. Lightbringers. Apparently they're just going to be a huge problem everywhere. Well, let's get rid of these bees. I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into us having to do the combat. I'm sure they will not allow us to get a good auto-resolve. Okay, so these bees are annoyingly fast. Wait, you have Strength of the Swarm too. Interesting. So if we put him down, I didn't realize. I gotta look at all the abilities of all of our stuff. Let's put him down and then put down a boar to this side of him to eat attacks. And then on this next turn, we'll summon his boar. Well, that means we don't play Bogdala again. So we could do, like, Bogdala here for the damage. And then we could just put Branka out even though she's bad. No, she costs 2, right? We're just gonna have an extra action point because I don't want to play Pekoslava. She would be in too much danger. So yeah, we're just gonna have a dead action point. Okay, I mean he's hitting for 6 now. There's a lot of bees. Well, if we play Pekoslava, she definitely gets hit for 8 on the first turn and probably dies. So we just pass with an extra action point. This is a pretty good start. We'll have the crossbow attack hit here. Let's make sure we are actually rid of you. Starting with 3 boars is pretty powerful. I feel so bad about losing Rat. It's okay. We'll dedicate our civilization to him. When we finally settle a town, we will name it Rat. Okay, let's camp for a moment here since we have the opportunity. So we can grab some wood and also some fruit. I think we're going to take points of Master Gatherer on just about everybody, because there's going to be a lot of gathering going on. You could get Protective Word... you get Protective Word up to 10 points, or you could learn Reliable Argument. Man, with her wisdom, Reliable Argument's actually really, really strong. Yeah, learn that. And Bogdala cannot get a thing that is actually stats, unfortunately. Do we want Poison Throwing Dagger or Hurry Up? I think Poison Throwing Dagger is a pretty okay skill. How we doing on health? Okay, people have mostly recovered in camp. That was a long end of turn sequence that we encountered there. Well, I think I want to look around the area with the wood. We can't settle on these Lightbringer camps anyway. Okay, some improved wood. Let's see what's over here. I think we'll make camp again because we could use a little bit more. We could use a little bit more healing time. And there's no cost to making camp if you're also gathering at the same time. Okay, a little bit of vision reveals that there are no other resources in this area. Okay, we got some sandstone. Oh, we should check these ruins out. Am I going to be able to gather sandstone quickly enough? Yes, I am. Oh, another one of these towns riven by the light. Okay, we found a crafting tool. It's not a very good one, but it's certainly better than nothing. And then, the more you feel an odd burning upon your spirit, I think we should be able to resist a difficulty 1 purple concept challenge. Well, we have 2 advancement points already to work with, and it looks like we're closing in on a 3rd really quickly. We probably should not challenge the Boar's Lair. Seems a little premature. Yeah, there's just not a lot of resources around here. If we were to settle... we can't settle right there. Yeah, the Lightbringer camps make this very awkward, actually. We'll go ahead and camp. We have a little bit of healing to do. Remember, we're losing sanity and faith every turn from the wind. The weather is a lot harsher on normal difficulty as well. Okay, the game is not going to sensibly apply the boars. We must apply our boars ourselves. Let's go Felibor here. He goes down first this time. Okay, that's nice. They played in a line like that. So we're going to put down Crossbow Kid. It might just be a normal bow. I don't know. And a boar right in front of the column. Nice of them to give us that opportunity. Okay, the spitter also has strength. I'm not too worried about it. So we have 4 points left. I'm wondering if it's like Bronca's boar and then... I think I'm going to play Bogdala again, so let's just do that now. Let's just get her down on the table. Try to keep her delay as low as possible. I should have played her before the other boar. Okay, now we play Bronca's boar. And this seems like a pretty good opportunity for Pikoslava's hammer. I don't think she's going to get hit too much here, because we'll have a couple of them down pretty fast. Yeah, bow attacks definitely have to be focused on the spider that has Strength of the Swarm, though. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate. Okay, well, it's definitely you. You are the greater concern. This is a pretty good hammer blow, though. Yeah, it's a real shame we lost our boars. Okay, we got through this, and I would not call our injuries serious. I think we probably outperformed the AI here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, we got 2 pieces of research material. That's actually really nice. And then... bees. Well, let's just go ahead and do it manually. Okay, we got a little bit more room to work with this time. That bee has Strength of the Swarm. I'm gonna not put a real character in front of him. We're gonna put a boar in front of him. So where do we want to stack up? Maybe we want to play all the way at the opposite corner. So we just put the boars over here. They don't have to go directly in front of him. Okay. They have lots and lots of Strength of the Swarm. You know, I could just play Falibor a second time. He's going to end up having more than 6 damage, right? And then on this next turn we can summon, like, boar, and then if they don't put a bee in this row, we can put down Bogdala safely, or, we can put down our Chosen. Our Chosen is now healed. Yeah, we'll stop putting the child in harm's way, I suppose. Oh, the problem is the Chosen has one of the boars. Maybe we should move that boar onto Pikaslava, actually. Yeah, if we put him out twice, he actually does get the benefit from Strength of the Swarm twice. That's really powerful. Okay, well, I think we want to... Yeah, it would be ideal if she had the boar, so we could play the boar off of her and then play him once. We'll move that boar. I think I'm just going to play him. Now, we should play the boar because of the fact that the boar will actually get to hit. Yeah. So if they don't play a bee in this row... You're on 12? 12.2? Trying to figure out if I think she's going to get hit if we put her down here. We'll just have to prioritize killing that guy. I think she should be okay. Okay, so if we shoot here, then the Scavenger will kill this in one hit. Otherwise, the Scavenger will spend both of his hits on this. If we shoot here, this Scavenger kills it, and then this Scavenger will kill those bees. But unfortunately, she does take a hit first. Pretty serious hit. Oh, there's still something in their hand. Well, not for long. So yeah, one or more characters is below 30% health and may die. It's not a great start. But a bit of a tough time here. Okay, this is maybe promising. Take camp. Is there a way to configure these so that we get our, yeah, there totally is. If we move you up to here, there we go. Now we can get everything in one. Alright, come on, show me some good resources. We have 18 turns of autumn left. I would love to be set up by the end of autumn. Okay, well there's more food. Okay. Get up on the high ground. Well, we have better wood. Scaled leather. Okay. Let's have a look in the darkness over here, but this is looking kind of promising, right? If we set up right here, we have elven wood, vegetables, scaled leather, and whatever else is around there. That might be good. Okay, well, sadly, whatever else is around there is nothing. If we set down right here, we have an improved source of leather, an improved source of wood, and 2 different kinds of food, which is good, because that'll mean we can cook a lot. And it'll be really... we won't have the fish quite in gathering range, but it'll be really easy to send somebody out to gather fish. Yeah, that's definitely compelling. So what, there's like 6 types of goods. Do I think I'm going to find better than 2 improved sources of goods plus 2 different food plus fuel? Maybe not. Maybe it's best to just put down, you know? Let's step over here and gather vegetables again. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. We could come over here and explore. I guess we don't need to be in a hurry, right? Let's see what it looks like over here. See if there's anything of interest in this area first. Are we cool on stats? Yeah, everybody's in good position. We don't need to set up a camp. Don't need to spend the fuel. Okay, this area is less good. Neat that there are some herbs for cooking over here, though. That'll be something we can go out and gather. Okay, I think this is an alright start. And we've seen the entirety of our landmass at this point. I guess there's a little bit over here. Alright, make camp for the turn, gather meat. Uncovered some underground tunnels. See a nest of vipers sprawling inside, and they see you. Oh, I forgot to switch our... Darn it. So do I think I can take a tier 2 combat challenge? Let's not mess with it. Let's just climb out. Should be no problem. Swap the boar. Off of... Is it Falibor or the Chosen? Because Pegoslava definitely should have one. Question is who gets it. Also, should we just move this kid's bow to somebody else? Actually, the kid has really good... She is tied for best perception in the party. The only person who would use it as effectively is the Chosen, and if we give it to the Chosen, then he doesn't have his axe. I think I'm actually okay with having her wield the bow. Question is just... I mean, we're gonna play... We're always gonna want to play Falibor. In fact, we're probably always going to want to play Falibor twice. So yeah, moving his boar off makes sense. Also, I guess we should have somebody hold the crafting tools. I don't know that it matters who, particularly. And how does his wand compare to everybody else? These other wands that we found. This is a 1.4 modifier. Oh, this is a 1.6. This is a slightly better wand. Okay. Let's go and explore the last little bit of darkness. I think we've found our area over here. We could also... I don't know if I think this is worthwhile, but we could build a raft. Oh, the child has become an adult. So... we can attempt to follow the path of the warrior. Try to become a healer or a Zerka. Honestly, having a Zerka seemed really useful last time. Let's see if she can become a Zerka. Begin the trials. Alright, the child is youth no more. Today they join the proud calling of the Zerka. I think that seems like a useful thing to have right away. Especially since high yellow stats kind of makes you good at everything. Okay, we have now seen the entire landmass. I'm fairly confident that this is the right place to put down. The only thing we might want to check is like what's in these terrain artifacts. But it would have to be a source of fuel for it to be any good down here, or like for us to be able to settle down here. I don't think there's a little bit more to see, I guess. But what I'm saying is, even if there is a source of fuel, I don't think this starting position is better than the one we see up there. Okay, now there's metal here at least. Oh no, a storm. Take cover. Try to outrun the storm? Outrunning the storm seems difficult. Take cover. You spot a cave that will protect you, but first you must run. Okay, well, serious injuries in a concept challenge is no big deal. Run like the wind and feel that the gods look favorably on you. Oh hey, we found some iron javelins. Those are actually pretty good. Would those be better than her bow? Her bow is a 1.3 modifier on her Perception. These are only 1.2. They do give the first strike. Oh, you know what? They're too heavy. She can't carry them anyway. That's fine. We are not going to be able to get iron in a single turn, and I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to. Because winter is close. Okay. The other kid. She is perceptive. Perhaps she could become a hunter? I don't even really know what a hunter... Yeah, sure. Let's try that. Let's try all the new things. The child is youth no more. They join the proud ranks of the hunters. Well, let's have a look at her. What is the story with the hunter? She has her poison throwing dagger, outmaneuver, which is a perception-based skill usable in yellow challenges. That's cool. And ghostly axe, a perception-based attack usable in red and purple challenges. And it deals... Is that True Strike? Wow. This seems like a pretty good skill. It's fast, too. It's not aimed like the bow attack is, but it's good. Also, her bow attack got a lot better. She gained quite a bit of perception when she grew up. We gotta get some armor. We have to find people some armor. Okay, I guess let's continue checking the darkness here. All right, we have been thorough. I say let's get up to this place and found. I'm comfortable with that settle. We're probably not going to find another settle that's as good as our first game one was, because the fact that we were on easy meant that the resources on the map were considerably more plentiful. Let's see, we have more meat than vegetables, so let's do some vegetable gathering. We can also get meat. We won't also be able to get... Oh no, we can, just barely. They add up to 100 exactly, in fact. Yeah, okay, those were in fact the numbers displayed in the menu. I'm just slow. Okay, so... this tile and this tile both work. This tile, I guess, gets us access to another vegetable space. Not that I think that matters. Also, this tile's slightly closer. That's what's going to actually break it. Vegetables! Spot a spider's nest nearby. Oh hey, I want spider loot. Give me all your spider loot. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here and guess that we need to do this manually. Okay, see, this is interesting. Maybe we don't play Falibor twice on this battlefield because of the fact that he is, it's so restricted in here. Gonna go ahead and put down Bugdala. She seems great. This does 1.5 times damage if the target has armor. For now, the target we are seeing does not have armor. Alright, then we want to drop some boars on the field. Your boar goes first. Yeah, I think it's just going to be boars and the hunter again. So let's throw out Pikaslava's boar as well. I don't think she's likely to get used during combat here. Then, do you have you don't really have a skill. I should have used the Chosen's boar because we could have played Hurry Up once. Oh well, it's fine. It is a little bit of a shame that the only column that they have two things in is the one that's not in front of a boar. Okay, there we go. Now we get a full charge. You sadly just can't do anything. Can't even summon the boar back here to watch. Yeah, I should have used his boar. I don't think it's going to end up mattering. That's a gross noise. Okay, who needs to die the most? Yeah. It doesn't really matter which of the purple spiders we shoot at, but it's got to be purple. Okay, so this guy will die at the beginning of the next round to the boar, so we should shoot at other people. Get rid of him. I do love these boars. That is a lot of damage, though. Oh, hey! Oh, hey, we found another boar. Wonderful. 1.4 and 1.5 modifier rounds, some coal. We actually have quite a bit of monster bone now, I think. Alright, you... Let's see. This gives research and rituals. This gives gathering, crafting, rituals, luck, faith, and is the thing that some of his attacks are based on, right? Like, when this is purple, which stat is it? Oh no, when this is purple, it is mysticism. So maybe we should take the mysticism then. Well, I guess the question is, do we want him to be better at combat, or do we want him to be better at village stuff? I think village stuff actually matters a little bit more. Alright, so let's pick up. And this is where we're doing it. So we need an idol made of the granite we mined, right? This gets us 6.4 extra gathering and crafting, which is pretty great. There's no way we have anything that's going to be anywhere close. If we got enough elven wood, yeah. The granite is, without question, the right move. Unfortunately, it's going to take us forever to build that. Do we have any good cooking we can do? We don't have enough ingredients for anything we can currently make. How many advancement points do I have? 3? We might want to learn another type of cooking. Well, we have berries and vegetables in pretty significant amounts. Yeah, Grandma's Treats. That looks like the winner. Okay, so now we can use this to help keep our morale up. That's not what I wanted. Don't break camp. Okay, still absolutely need this done. Then we can do a little bit of cooking here. No, I don't actually have any berries yet. Alright, well, that advancement point will still be valuable. We'll still definitely get use out of that. But I guess Bogdala can just start on creature research, because this bar is never going to go away. It doesn't matter that she won't get it done before the end of the build. Alright, are we about to get attacked? Oh. We do have a loose boar. Somebody should have this boar. Okay, we're almost back to full. Yeah, alright, let's see if we can pull this off by ourselves. Pull this off a little better ourselves. I do not like having to go first. I'm going to play Falibor all the way in the corner. And hope that they just don't play a boar directly in front of him. We want to be a little bit wary. Okay. These boars do have line charge, but they're not always using it. So I'm saying we want to be a little bit wary about lining people up too much. Like, I'm going to play Bogdala, but we're going to play her here. And then we're going to play our first boar from Bronca here. If we do play 2 people in a vertical line, we'll be baiting a line attack in that column, which might be a thing that's worth doing. Okay, so they have not done any line attacks. We can safely place somebody else's boar here. I think I definitely want to get her down again. She's going to end up on 11 attack. And that's safe to do right there. And then it's just boars, right? Slava's got a boar for us. I mean, are we going to play the Chosen? What are the odds? We have two points here. So do we want to play Chosen and boar, or Yeah, we probably do, right? Because he attacks quite a bit harder than the boars do. And then we'll play Pikoslava's boar here. Okay, that's a shame. I was really hoping he was gonna join in, focus fire a little bit. Okay, let's start with this guy. He hasn't even had his attack yet. We can just prevent him from ever doing anything. And then the Chosen... Chosen hasn't struck yet. He'll be able to kill this if we give him a little bit of a boost. Okay, easy. Yeah, as long as we're smart with our boars, it seems like we can pretty routinely take no damage. Except in very close quarters fights where we can't manage to maneuver all of the boars into battle. So Bronca is kind of yellow stats, and also of the two purple stats, this is the one I want the least. Okay, even more bees, and I assume, yeah, I'm going to have to do this manually if I don't want to get damage. That's fine. We probably could have afforded to just take the damage on this one, because I think we've healed up pretty significantly. Okay, so do we want to play Felibor again? I think so. I think this should be a time when that is okay to do. Because we're going to put boars in the other slots. Yeah, it should be okay. We're going to take damage on this one no matter what, probably. Too many bees. Okay, so we play Bogdala now. And then we play just any boar. And then we probably play Bogdala again instead of playing another boar. Because we need the damage. It is a little bit of a shame that she's so slow. Felibor's gonna hit like a truck here, though. Yeah, that could have gone better. Actually, I probably should have taken the auto-resolve. Okay, well... Slavigrad is not the name of our town. Our town is named... How I rename town? I'm sure there's a way to rename it. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out and rename it in honor of our fallen rat. So, we need to spend some advancement points. We need scaled leather and elven wood. I'm going to pick up the scaled leather right now. Do we want the elven wood? Yeah, probably. I was thinking for things that we need wood for, maybe we just gather normal wood for a while, but no, let's start getting the good stuff. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have that many bodies with which to gather. Well, we should get some fruit. We should definitely get some fruit, because then we can cook the fruit and the vegetables together. We can get a bunch of morale that way. And then we just need to make ready for winter, really. I guess we have a ton of wood, and we have quite a lot of food. We'll probably be okay through the winter. I think we're likely to stay in town for most of the winter. Let's grab... We can start gathering elven wood so that we can use it for more crafting. And then something like this, maybe? For right now. It's pretty slow gathering, but we're getting the important resources. And we need to get gathering tools put together for the people who don't have them. We need to figure out what buildings we want early on. I think probably we're talking about like a warehouse, which increases the gathering attribute, a forge, which increases the crafting attribute. Those are probably both relatively valuable early. The wishing well, the crop field. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of options. A lot of options and no advancement points, but fortunately we're still early enough in the game that it's easy to get a lot of advancement points. And also, we do have research going on. Hold on, can we... Let me turn on Show Busy Characters again, because this is useful. I think we probably actually want the Zerka doing research, because she's actually pretty good at it. She can get us a lot of advancement points in the near future this way. And the warrior can take her place on assisting with Elven Wood. Okay. There we go. Well, it's not the best possible start, and I definitely lost a rat that didn't need to get lost, which is the worst thing I can imagine, but we're established, and I think we have some direction here. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see what we make of this new world, and we'll see you then.